our Monday edition of Press Review right here on Luntha TV. Today being the 24th of June in the year 2024. It is yet another time where we take you through some of the stories that are appearing in our newspapers. And today with me, Tandi Wanzumara, and of course I'm not alone, I'm here with my colleague.
Bridget Mwanoka.
Good morning, Bridget. How are you?
Good morning to you too, Miss T.
Why are you smiling?
Okay, I wanted to say, are you not going to greet me or something?
Oh.
You know, we haven't seen each other for like a week.
Yep, and I forgot how for Puma you are.
Really?
Yes.
Do we have to do that like right now?
We can always start if you want.
Anyways, I'm doing great. And how are you?
I'm okay. I'm doing great too. Just the weather today in Lilongwe, it's rather cold.
Yeah.
And we're not really used to it. It was really hard to take a shower this morning.
Okay. Why didn't you just come like that?
Anyways, that's another issue for another day.
And I have the Nation newspaper. She has the Daily Times.
Yes.
She will go first.
Because I am the lady here, so ladies first. Okay, so on the front page, the headline reads, Plane crash probe starts. The sub-headlines, German experts engage civil aviation officials. We did not identify them. That is according to government. That is a quote. Part of the story reads, plane crash investigators from Germany have started work in the country after arriving from the European country on Saturday, the Daily Times has learned. However, the Malawi government says it had no hand in the identification of the three experts from Germany, indicating that this is so because it wants them to do their job professionally.
I hope they will.
I hope so too. I mean, that's all. That is all we people are looking forward to.
We really want to know what happened for the plane to crash.
Yes, of course.
All right. Should I go on?
Yeah, sure.
I thought you were saying something.
No. You can go on.
All right. On the front page of the Nation newspaper, councils demand control funds, and there are two subtitles. 26 years on, government yet to cede power, and MAGA demands compliance with a policy. And partly the story reads, contrary to provisions in the 1998 National Decentralization Policy to have at least 5% of the country's net national revenue developed to local authorities, it has emerged that councils only handle 1%.
Okay.
Can you imagine that?
1%?
Out of the 5.
No.
That's just too much.
No. Where is the decentralization in that?
I don't know.
Isn't decentralization power to the people?
Power to the people. Yeah, and let me just go a little bit further. The councils say this is affecting implementation of development projects and their general operations. Definitely. Duh.
As you'd expect in such a situation, because they don't really have any power anyways. They have to ask for everything. And 1% is literally nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, third page of the Daily Times, long wait for ECF first review conclusion. Part of the story reads, Malawians will have to wait a little bit longer before the country could complete the first review of the Extended Credit Facility ECF program with the International Monetary Fund IMF. The Daily Times has established the conclusion of the first review will allow Malawi to tap additional resources from the $175 million four-year program.
All right, I'll take you one more before we move to either business or international business. Definitely. Okay, ADMAC raises maize price to farmers. The Agriculture Development and Marketing Corporation, ADMAC, has increased the buying price of maize in its outlets from 650 per kilogram to 700 to woo farmers and speed up the staple grains purchases. 50 kwacha. Addition of 50 kwacha. Okay. How do you look at that? But I've heard that in some parts of the country people are buying a 50 kg bag at 40,000. Yeah.
It's not really surprising.
It is not. Yeah, and not just in some parts, but I heard I was in Salima, so people in Salima are buying a bag of 50 kg of the staple food at 40,000. Yeah.
Anyways, moving on to business news.
Okay.
Government revenue up in 2024 first quarter RBM. That is according to RBM. Part of the story reads, the Reserve Bank quarterly review indicates that Malawian government's revenue increased significantly in the first quarter of 2024, driven by a rise in tax revenue collection and a surge in grant funding. Tax revenue collection increased by 224.2 billion Malawi kwacha to 624.1 billion Malawi kwacha in the first quarter of 2024 from 400.7 billion Malawi kwacha in the fourth quarter of 2023.
You want to say something about that?
Oh my, are you going to keep asking me that? Do you want to say something?
Okay, sorry.
No.
Moving on.
You have the right.
Moving
say
on
something.
to the nation. Can you shush for a moment? Shush, please. Sunbird half-year profit set to rise at 200%, and the story reads: Sunbird Tourism PLC says it expects its half-year profit to jump by more than 200% to 4.9 billion kwacha, as analysts say the tourism sector is now recovering from the impact of COVID-19 pandemic.
Okay.
Yeah, it was worse for them. Don't you have international?
I unfortunately don't. It's more of a feature story, so it's...
Alright, so I'll take your neighbor. Zambia seeks SADC intervention on Zimbabwe diplomatic rift, and Zambia says it has engaged the Southern Africa Development Community, SADC, and African Union, AU, to mediate diplomatic talks with neighboring Zimbabwe. According to the East African newspaper of Kenya and the Voice of America VOA television, the diplomatic role stems from Zimbabwean President Emmerson Mnangagwa's remarks to Russian President Vladimir Putin on his recent visit to Russia. What are you looking at? You're like looking with keen interest, like.
No, I was trying to read part of the story. Anyways, we're moving on to arts and culture.
Arts and culture.
Okay.
Yeah, we can. Why not?
Okay. Cool. Anyways, a headline here, I'll take one. Let us make music that heals, says Soldier. Legendary musician Soldier Lucius Banda, who is currently receiving medical attention in South Africa, has said that musicians have a sacred task to create music that uplifts, heals, and inspires hope. The Mabala and Down Babylon maker, who has 20 albums to his acclaim, said this on Friday as he joined fellow musicians in the country and all over the world in celebrating World Music Day.
All right, Ndilande Anglican Voices honors SKC and 8 others. And the subtitle, as David Banda joins gig at Jacaranda. Jacaranda Cultural Center's Sounds of Malawi platform on Thursday paid a tribute to Chirima, who died in a plane crash alongside 8 others on 10th June. The event featured performances by Jacaranda School of Orphans, Culture Troupe, Ketula, and Ndilande Anglican Voices. I understand even Malawians living in Cape Town, they also had the candlelight and what are you calling that?
Candlelight Memorial.
Yeah, they had that. In the Amula Muso in Zambia, there was a mass,
yes,
particularly for SKC
and
SKC
8 others.
And 8 others. Yeah, it's really okay for me, encouraging. But
to see
then
how other people in other countries are mourning with us,
and how people have how people received the death of
the vice president
and 8
others.
It's just when you look back at everything, it's like you sit down and say, okay, moyo gutamanga.
Oh, it is. It definitely is.
Yeah,
very fast also.
And then we have to be careful of what we do.
And to look at
and
today, Monday, actually marks a week
since he departed.
Since actually, if it's about since they died, then it's 2 weeks.
Okay.
But it's been a week since he was buried. Today marks a week since the vice president was buried. If you remember very well, he was buried last week, Monday.
Yeah.
And time moves really fast. Back page headline, a very interesting one. Blank bullets. That is the headline. Subheadline: People's team falter. Nomads go second. Craig 1, Bullets 1, Wanderers 3, Sivo 0. Oh, okay. FCB Nyasa Big Bullets' winless run in the TMM Super League continued yesterday following a 1-1 stalemate against rookies Craig Sporting Club at Sivo Stadium in Lilongwe. The draw means Bullets have failed to collect maximum points in 3 consecutive matches, having lost 1-0 to leaders Silver Strikers and goalless stalemate against Moyale Barracks.
Alright, it's still on the back page, but this is the Nation newspaper. Nomads go second, and the subtitle, as bullets continue to stumble. Wow, just wow. Mighty Mukulu Wanderers yesterday moved 2 steps up to second position on the TNM Super League log table following their 3-0 victory against Civil Service United, Civil, at Kamuzu Stadium in Luntha. On the other hand, as Nomads were celebrating their second straight win under the tutelage of interim coach Meke Mase, their arch rivals FC Pinyasa Bullets continued to seek blues as they were held to a 1-0 draw by Rockies Craig Supporting Club at Civil in Lilongwe yesterday.
Unfortunately, they don't have international sports.
They don't?
I don't in the Delhi Times.
Okay,
maybe you might have.
Let me see. Yeah, I think there are some. I will take you through 2 of international sports news. Martinez concerned after fans invade pitch for Ronaldo selfies. Fans invading the pitch to try to take selfies with players is a concern, said Portugal manager Roberto Martinez after his side's victory over Turkey at Euro 2024. Have you been following this?
I have not.
You have not. So what have you been doing? What have you been doing? You should not follow in these matches.
I have a personal life.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
and I think everyone chooses to do what they want with their life, Jay.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I think we'll leave it at that.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, we'll leave it at
Because
that.
I was not ready for another question of have you been following this?
Okay.
Have you been following me?
Following you?
Yeah.
Yeah, on Friday you were in Ponela.
Okay, you know what? That's it. That is it. I've had enough of this. And that story also brings us to the end of what we have for you in this edition of Press Review for today, Monday, 24th June. 2024. We were not able to take you through all of the stories that are appearing, so if you want to know more details to the stories we did take you through, and some of which we could not, get yourself the papers, with each going at the price of 2,000 kwacha.
All right, I have nothing else to add. She has exhausted everything.
Thank God.
What else can I say?
I was not ready for another talk. Yeah. Let's do this off the camera. And of course, we have so many programs coming your way. So please, please, please stay tuned to Luntha TV. You've been with me, Tandi Webzubara, and my colleague,
Bridget Manuka. Thank you for watching.
and have a lovely Monday.
Good morning.